Alright, so 3.5 beta is finally starting. And honestly, this is the moment a lot of us have been waiting for. We've had a few teaser crumbs already, like the new chat animations, but the real content, characters, events, systems, begins rolling out starting tomorrow. So in this video, I want to walk you through everything we're expecting to see once the beta goes live. Some of it is based on previous beta patterns, some has been hinted at through leaks, and some comes directly from credible sources. So whether you're just curious about what's coming or already planning your pulls, this will give you a solid preview of what to look out for. Save up to 25% on the current banners at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description. First off, the spotlight is definitely on the two new 5-star characters, Hysilens and Cerydra. If you've been following the leak cycle, you already know these two have been teased for a while. Hysilens is officially a physical nihility character. Her kit is now fully leaked, and it confirms what many were hoping for. She specializes in applying multiple types of damage over time effects and weakening enemies through defense and attack reduction, while also controlling the battlefield with her unique zone mechanic. Her debuff-oriented identity is very much intact, just with a more physical and elemental twist than initially guessed. Cerydra is a wind harmony character. Her playstyle is centered around building charges to enhance a special support buff called Military Merit, which upgrades into nobility once she reaches 6 charges. This upgraded state enables an ally to double cast their skill using a mechanic called Coup de Main, which is probably one of the most unique support tools we've seen in a while. Now here's something a bit unusual. We're getting new materials tied to an upcoming ice character, even though that character won't debut until version 3.6. And yeah, that ice unit is none other than March 7th's new form. What's more interesting is that she might be the free 5-star unit teased for 2025. So if that ends up being true, she could be available to everyone without pulling, which would be a huge win for both new players and veterans building mono, ice, or remembrance teams. What's notable is that despite getting new materials, we're not getting any new planar ornaments or Cavern of Corrosion relics this time. That might disappoint some players looking to farm brand new gear. But honestly, it kind of makes sense. If the patch is more character-focused, they probably want us to spend our Trailblaze power on upgrading new units, rather than grinding for a brand new set. So if you've been working on universal sets like Broken Keel, Wastelander of Banditry Desert, or even Inert Salsato, you won't have to shift your farming plans, at least for now. One thing I'm personally looking forward to is the Event Light Cone that's coming out with this version. It's a 4-star Harmony Path Light Cone, which probably means it'll work well with support units like Asta, Bronya, or even Ruan Mei if you didn't manage to pull her. These event cones usually come with unique effects that aren't available in the standard gacha pool, and since it's part of a limited time event, it'll likely be upgradable using event currency, similar to how previous cones like Past Self and Mirror worked. And speaking of the event, we've got something big coming this patch. Based on the early info, it sounds like the main event is going to be centered around a restaurant management system. If you played through events like the Stellar Flare Gym Challenge or the Everwinter City Museum, you probably have a good idea of what to expect. You'll be gathering ingredients, assigning characters to roles like chefs or servers, and upgrading different parts of your facility to earn points and unlock rewards. These events are usually designed to be casual but rewarding, and if they stick to the usual structure, we're looking at around 1,000 stellar jades minimum just from this mode, not to mention all the materials, relic salvage boxes, and that exclusive light cone. We're also expecting a new wallpaper to be added with this version. That might not sound like much, but for collectors and lore fans, these wallpapers often hint at the narrative direction or character focus of the patch. If it features Hysilens, Cerydra, or even March 7th's new form, that could give us a glimpse at how all three tie into the story or each other. It's a small touch, but one that fans definitely pay attention to. Now, one quick note. As always, there's a chance we missed something. Beta content tends to roll out gradually, and sometimes data-mined files don't get activated until later in the testing cycle. So while everything I've covered today is based on solid info, including past beta patterns, leak cycles, and insider summaries, there's always the possibility of a surprise addity. Save up to 25% on the current banners at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description.